Here's a strange truth. Most people will never be rich. Not because they aren't smart. Not because they don't work hard. But because they think about money in the wrong way. It's not always about how much you earn. It's about how you think. And how that thinking shapes the choices you make every single day. In this video, we're going to talk about the 4 biggest psychological traps that quietly keep people broke. And how you can avoid them. Starting right now. Let's start with the most common wealth killer. Instant gratification. You've probably heard of it. It's that little voice that says, "Why save money when you can enjoy yourself today?" Psychologists call this present bias. Your brain is wired to prefer immediate pleasure over future rewards. It's why a weekend trip feels more tempting than adding to your savings account. It's why buying the latest phone feels more satisfying than buying a stock. And you're not alone. A study by the National Bureau of Economic Research found that nearly half of adults couldn't cover a $400 emergency expense without borrowing. Why? Because the money never gets saved in the first place. Here's the fix. Make the future feel real. Today, set short-term financial milestones. Instead of "I want to retire rich," try "I want to have $500 saved in the next 30 days. When your brain sees that quick win, saving becomes exciting, not a sacrifice. Trap number 2, lifestyle creep. Here's how it works. You get a raise, and instead of saving more, you spend more. A slightly bigger salary means slightly nicer dinners, a slightly more expensive car, maybe even a slightly bigger house. And just like that, your expenses grow at the same speed as your income. It feels like you're leveling up. But your savings? Still stuck in the same place. It's like running on a treadmill. You're working harder, but you're not moving forward. Here's a story. I knew someone who doubled their income in 5 years. But they also doubled their monthly spending. New gadgets, more travel, fancier furniture. 10 years later, they had almost nothing saved. They didn't build wealth. They just built a more expensive lifestyle. The fix? The moment your income goes up, decide in advance what percentage of it you'll save. Treat it like a bill you can't skip. If you lock it in early, you'll never even miss the money. The third trap is subtle, and it's everywhere. It's the comparison trap. Thanks to social media, you're not just keeping up with the neighbors anymore. You're competing with people all over the world. You see someone your age buying a luxury car. Someone else is showing off a dream vacation. Another person is posting their new home photo. And suddenly, you feel like you're behind, even if you're actually doing fine. The problem is, people only show their highlight reel. You don't see the debt, the stress, or the sacrifices behind the scenes. But your brain still thinks, if they can do it, why can't I? Here's a quick exercise. Instead of comparing yourself to others, compare yourself to your past self. Look at where you were 1 year ago. Do you have more savings? More skills? Better habits? If the answer is yes, you're winning. That's the only comparison that actually matters. And finally, trap number 4, the most dangerous one, procrastinating your financial life. This one sounds harmless, until it's too late. You tell yourself, "I'll start investing when I earn more. I'll make a budget when I'm older. I'll start saving after this one big purchase." But the earlier you start, the less effort you actually need. It's the magic of compound growth. Your money earns money, and that new money earns more money. It's like planting a tree. The sooner you start, the bigger it grows. Let me put it this way. If you invest $200 a month starting at age 20 and stop at 30, you'll probably have more by retirement than someone who starts at 30 and invests for 30 years straight. That's the power of starting early. The fix? Start small, even if it's just $10 a week. It's not about the amount. It's about building the habit. Momentum beats perfection. So here's the takeaway. Wealth isn't just about numbers. It's about psychology. If you avoid these 4 traps, instant gratification, lifestyle creep, comparison, and procrastination, you're already ahead of most people. Because building wealth is a slow game, a game of small, smart decisions, repeated over time. until they become second nature. If you found this useful, check out my last video on the top 5 passive income myths. It's the perfect follow-up to this one.